Hi Virgo, welcome to the new moon in Leo reading for August 4th, 2024. We're going to navigate this new moon. And the direction that the reading is going in is number one, intention, hidden motivations, which is conflicting intentions. However, it did come out reversed. So we're going to have to read the reverse of this card, and that reveals self-imposed roadblocks that are now starting to be cleared, and your mind can become more focused. Everything that you need to know can start to come to the surface now and empower you and clear a path ahead for you. There could have been some hesitation, maybe about what you really wanted or how you should achieve it. There could have been others who had hidden motivations around you, who could have been maybe getting in your way, but now it's kind of like you're returning to power, and there is increasing clarity for you. Really nice. So in this case, reversed was good. So we'll leave it that way. Let's see what the tarot has for you. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the, that's great, at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously beginning something new at this time, it will show up here. Oh, nice. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, the second set of cards is you, what you're doing, what you're thinking, how you're feeling in regards to this situation. Interesting. Oh, sweet. These are really following suit. Very nice. And the last set of cards is the probable outcome. Probable because some things we are able to change. Forewarned is forearmed, right? And some things we are meant to experience. We chose to experience them. They are for our betterment, for our growth, though it may not always seem like it at the time. Okay, interesting. Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune is life is a gamble. But it also, for me, especially where this card is concerned, tells me that if you are at the top of the wheel, you can find yourself at the bottom. But if you're at the bottom, in which case you may have been, you're heading back now to the top. Life is a gamble. But life is a cycle as well. And so we have to understand the cycles and work with them. But you also have the Nine of Pentacles here, which happens to be, yes, Venus in Virgo. So the details are important here to your financial security, to your independence. This is a strong, independent person through her own hard work, creates a beautiful life for herself on one level. On another level, it can be inheritance, right? Inheriting that beautiful vineyard. But it is a beautiful life, irregardless. Now, it is Venus in Virgo, and so this means that the details are important. In a romantic reading, this card would very much mean that we are looking for somebody who doesn't just show the big gestures. Yes, that's nice too. However, it's the very practical things that that really grabs our attention, that shows love. And I think that's very much Virgo, right? They'll keep your house beautiful. They'll make you a wonderful meal. They'll make sure that everything is pressed and put away properly. It's the details. Virgo is about details. And they like things just so. But it's a very independent energy. And so I think where finances are concerned and your own way of getting there is making a big change here. Now remember what the hidden motivation said, that maybe you were blocking yourself, or there was a blockage or something, and that can be changing now. Yeah. So there could have been some difficulty in the past, but there is this feeling of renewing, rebuilding, restructuring with the Three of Swords. For me, the Two of Swords is the thing that made the cut, right? It was the divisive energy, the division. But the Three of Swords, and while we can still feel some of that emotional hurt or separation, it is at a certain point we let go of it, possibly through an emotional release, but also through restructuring and renewing and rebuilding. For some people, there can be some inclement weather around you. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That's not for everybody, but I would say batten down the hatches. Especially if your area is prone to flooding. Okay? All right. You and how you see the whole situation. I have the moon here and the Eight of Wands. Again, the moon is that hidden motivation, things that are hidden, things that are not clear. We don't see it properly or clearly. And Neptune is probably the culprit. Neptune makes things very watery. When you look with your eyes open underwater, you don't see things clearly. Make things very vague. We just don't see things clearly. These are your insecurities, deep subconscious things that come and rise to the surface around the moon time. So this moon can be affecting you quite a bit. But you seem to make a change here with the Eight of Wands, because all of a sudden, and you could also have very good intuition as well, but all of a sudden things are moving in the right direction. Everything is in alignment. That Eight of Wands, 8 is a power number. Wands are your willpower, that internal fire, and everything is going in the same direction. All of a sudden, we know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We know, right, the hidden motivation. Everything is turned upside down now. It's seen. There's clarity. And we're moving things. They might still be up in the air. However, they're all moving in the same direction. There's no scattered energy with that Eight of Wands, which is really nice. Again, you are having some emotional issues here, though. You have the Three of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Cups. So the Moon can be some moodiness, as well as the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a grief card. So there may be separation of some sort, and may have been some separation of some sort. You might still be dealing with it. However, you're moving forward. You're dealing with things. The Five of Cups is the grief card. That is a necessary part of healing. However, the idea is not to stay in that energy too long. Pivot and see what is still good in your life. Otherwise, it can kind of move towards depression. And with the Moon and the Five of Cups there, I do feel like there can be some moodiness in between that Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. So it is the law of attraction card. And so do be careful of your moods, because they can create things here. And we want to be on the right side of creation, right? We want to create more good things than we do the grief and the insecurities and the moodiness that we may be feeling. Okay? Okay. The outcome is the Lovers and the King of Swords. The Lovers is the choice card. The choices are in regards to love here. And these are the three types of love. This is the lust, or the more sexual love that we can feel. This is the more mothering, the more nurturing love we can feel. And the highest is compassion. That's the highest level of love that exists on our planet. And we're at a crossroads with the Lover's card. It used to be called the Choice. And I think we're going to approach this, or maybe there's somebody that we're dealing with, but we are going to approach it through our logic. Now, the King of Swords is very possibly a choice that we made. Somebody may have left, because this is the separation card. And we are feeling this kind of loneliness. However it came, right? However it came. And this is almost like an aside for me. But somebody may have left, and we're dealing with that loss. The King of Swords is somebody who is very sharp in features. They can have a pointy nose, a pointy chin, high cheekbones. They are also very sharp mentally, and they can have a sharp tongue. They are somebody who, not as much as the Queen of Swords, because they've mastered their mental world, or they're mastering it in this life. However, there's not somebody who allows their emotions to make decisions. They're logic and reason. Very regimented, so this can be somebody who's associated with the law, military, police, that sort of thing, lawyers. Perhaps this is the choice you made. And there's victory in group situations here. This is valor. This is victory. Six of Wands is getting over the hump. Getting over this Five of Cups, melancholia, and finding stability. 5 is an unstable number. It's instability that pushes us to find balance, which would be 6. And we do seem to find it here. We have it twice. The Lovers is 6 as well. And so it seems like we've made a proper choice here. Now, the 6 of Wands is also stating that there's more to go. We're not to 10, we're just to 6, but we are over the hump. So that's a good thing. But it's a small victory lap because we know that there's further to go. Oops, wrong card. What does Spirit want you to know? Open the door to the kingdom of heaven. For me, the Christ energy is very much an open heart. The energy of the teachings of Christ, which is the golden rule, do unto others. I find that it's a very kind energy, and a very forgiving energy, a very loving energy, but it's open-hearted. Whenever I get this card, I am always more generous, more kind, more forgiving, more loving, more altruistic. That's usually the energy that I have of that day. So, very nice. Very nice. Thank you for listening, Virgo. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Your viewage is very much appreciated. Until 2 weeks, take good care. Bye for now.